If you had to say one thing about Cloudflare that most people don't realize, but they should, or the Cloudflare developers platform, what would that be?
Well, 4 years ago, even though the Cloud Workers platform is I don't know, about 7 years old now, 8 years old. I found out about it only 4 years ago, and I was blown away. And even over the last 4 years, I think the fact that Cloudflare even has a developer platform was not a very well-known fact. But it seems like that tide is turning. Social media, the way that Cloudflare is telling its story is a lot better. I don't know, like we had developer week, but honestly, it feels like we've been shipping for the last 2 months on a daily basis. I can't keep up. Like every morning I have to go and check like my Twitter to find out what Cloudflare has shipped in the last 24 hours. And we always have people who go into our docs and they're like, oh, you have a browser rendering engine inside Cloudflare Workers? That's weird. I thought you just did JavaScript. Oh, you have a vector database, you have a this. So I don't think it's one thing that would surprise people. It's that it's just such a broad platform with so many features, and it's becoming so much more accessible to developers on a given day. If there's one thing that I would say, I would recommend people build their weekend or side projects on Cloudflare Workers. It is a wonderful, wonderful platform, and the free plan is so generous. In fact, I think that's the thing. I think the Cloudflare free plan is so much more generous than any other provider out there, where you can get things to production without ever putting in the credit card number. So I would recommend trying out your next side project with our unique, extremely cool edge scaling platform with durable objects and AI agents and stuff. And you would be surprised at all the things you can do without needing to install, like use another third-party service. It's crazy. It's quite wild.
And just to wrap things up, about the AI age that is called AI age, about agents, what is the thing that you think most people don't realize and they should?
One is because the models have been getting better so quickly, I don't think people realize how ready they are for day-to-day activities. One of my predictions is that almost at least every developer, if not every human being, is going to have a little personal AI assistant that they use and talk to by the end of the year. One of the other pitches I make is that developers, for the last 10 years, people have been making a website as their side project on weekends. By the end of the year, everyone is going to be making little personal AI assistants by the end of for themselves. And it's because technology goes through a paradigm shift where it starts off as being expensive and the purview of subject matter experts and billion-dollar companies, and they get commodified to the point that hackers, enthusiasts, tinkerers like me can write it in a few lines of code. And I think we are almost there. You should use the AI Agents SDK to do that. But I suspect it's going to be so much more widespread and mainstream by the end of the year, simply because the models have gotten good and the infrastructure app layer is like so fun to hack on right now.
Would you like to be a young person doing code and starting things right now?
Oh yeah, amazing. In fact, I was taught how to use AI code editors by the interns at Cloudflare. Shout out to Dravya. He sat me down and he's like, this is what Cursor is. And I was blown away. The younger people have such a leg up. They get to, especially because they're born into the style of coding and the capabilities that are there. I can't imagine how wonderful it must be to be able to play in this space at the moment. It's crazy.